What's have I taught you anything about like boundaries? I guess that's kind of like on the same thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get into the money topic too.
Yeah, but the boundaries.
Yeah, like personal boundaries with associates, coworkers, friends, and whatever.
Yeah. Michael has taught me about boundaries, and you want to know what that is?
That's crazy because I didn't.
Well, I'm going to tell you. When Michael was like, I'm going to start about, I would say 18 when you got grown. And he said, I'm going out. And he come down the steps. He's dressed and ready to go. He takes the keys and you say, where you going? I'm going out. When will you be back? I'm going out. How long you think it's going to be? I'm going out. And as he proceeds to walk out the door, he never ever wanted to. I think that was one of his biggest flex that he would do, and it would drive me and his daddy crazy. And then we had a chat with him like, we're not asking you because we're trying to stop you. We're just trying to know so that if anything happened. He said, if anything happened, I've got your number. I know how to call you. He drew that line in the sand. And he would not tell us. You know, I'm like, where you going? And I remember when you moved in with your sister, she was so angry at him, upset with him because he would not, like she was saying, she was doing the same thing we were doing. You're 25 years old. You're 22 years old. Ain't nobody asking you to say you can't go. You know what I mean? But for some reason, he just did not want to share information like that. So the boundaries was very, very clear with him.
And what did that teach you about boundaries? Like, did that give you any insight, like as far as setting boundaries with other people, or?
Well, not
or just
really.
More so
no, not really. The only thing that I learned about boundaries, especially with your dad, was he's a man of time. If you tell him I'm going to have lunch with my friend Liz and I'll be back in 2 hours, he's expecting you because you said that, because he's one of those people, a person of your word.
Not to say too, let me throw this caveat out there, not to say that it's a problem if it's longer than 2 hours.
No, it's not a problem. But if you say that, he wants you to either call and say, hey,
give an update.
But give an update, and not like a check-in type thing, but he just knows, because I remember one time he went to visit his brother and he came back. He said, I'll be gone a couple hours. And he came back and he said, man, I was having such a good time. I said, well, why didn't you just stay? He said, because I told you I'd be back in 2 hours.
I'd have called, hey, we over here having a blast. I'll see you later.
Yeah, but he's old school to the point of like, your word is your bond. And if you say you're going to be gone 2 hours, you be gone 2 hours. But now I've learned with him, it's like, hey, I'm going to lunch with Liz. What time will you be back? I don't know, but if it gets to be late, I'll call you. Because for people who operate on time, you need to know how to communicate with them. And that is, don't give them a time. You know what I mean? Not that you're hiding anything, because you know that if you say you're going to be gone 3 hours, in 3 hours, they're looking for you. Or their mind might go to, oh, she said she'd be home in 3 hours. She's not here. I wonder if she's okay. Hey, I'm just calling to see if you're okay. You said you'd be home in 3 hours. Not like checking you or saying that you can't be out past the 3 hours. But when you operating and dealing with people who are time conscious, you know what I mean?
100%.
But boundaries, Michael, he just wouldn't share.
I wouldn't budge on my boundaries.
And I don't know what that was too. I think that was, maybe that was you asserting your
I think that
manhood.
was,
I don't know.
I would say that it was definitely like the age, you know what I mean? That age where you, like, you know,
don't
I'm legally.
Give an account?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so having a kid now, I understand, but like at 18, your brain is like, I'm grown now. That's how you feel in your head. So it's like, like I don't have to give an account. I don't have to. When again, hindsight now looking back as a 30-something-year-old, it's like, no, it's really more like just a safety thing. And also having a chronic illness, hello, if anything happens, we just want to have an idea of where you are. We're not asking you to be nosy or whatever.
I put all that out there too, guys. I told him all that, but he just wouldn't budge on it. He was like, I'm going out.
Which is crazy.
I'm going out. And that's all we heard. I'm going out. And even his dad would say, Michael, I'm going out.
Yeah. It's the boundaries is, when you turn 18 or whatever. And again, not to say that that was the right way or the wrong way.
Right.
I'm just telling you guys, like, I could see my perspective at 18 was that, and my perspective now as a 30-something-year-old is, I could see your perspective in it now too, as a parent.
Good. Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah. But I think the boundaries too that you have taught me is like the respect that we have for each other. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
The boundaries are there. I don't interfere with your relationships. I don't interfere with how he raises his son.
Right.
If I see that there's something that could be harmful, I'll say something. But for the most part, I don't interfere because I trust my kids with their children, number one. And number two, I just sit back and let them do their parenting thing. You know what I mean? So the boundaries are there that I make sure that I don't interfere with how you raise him. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like I said, only if I feel that there's something bad that could potentially happen or something like that. But other than that, I just don't interfere with it.
It don't. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. So I think that you've taught me, or I've just learned, to respect my kids as adults and respect their boundaries and respect their relationships and whatever they're into, I just respect it, And I think that comes from too, when you have good kids and you can trust them to make good, sound decisions and stuff, So I just respect,
I'm going to piggyback off of that and say that it's not necessarily like a boundary thing, but it's like boundary adjacent in the same stratosphere, we'll say. And I'll say that we have a rapport where you and I can be honest about things that
very honest.
We are excited about, or if we felt offended, or me and her have a rapport. And most of us do, like, right? But I know a lot of people and their parents necessarily don't have that. Okay. So like she can come to me and let's say we're out for dinner and I might have said something to my mom in front of people that she felt like was wrong. She can come to me later and say, I didn't feel like that was right what you said. And I feel like, going forward, if we can not do that, that would be great. The difference is, I guess that's standard. As a parent, well, I'm saying from a parent, but like for me to come to you and say the same thing, I think that's the difference. Like I can come to you and say, I felt like I was offended by this. Can we work to not have this happen again? Having that rapport.
Like I remember one time as talking about a boundary or just having that rapport was one time you was excited and you cursed. And I was like,
and not no F-bomb. Let me say that. I ain't dropped no F-bomb or nothing, but it was.
He didn't curse at me. He was cursing in the conversation.
Yeah,
you didn't curse at me, but he was cursing as he was talking to me in the conversation.
We were talking. Okay, let me give context too, because I know people are like, "What is?" So we were playing a card game, and we're big trash talkers in our family. So during the card game, I was talking big trash because I was winning. So I was talking trash, but go ahead. I just want to give context around.
And so then, like I said, he didn't curse at me. He was cursing during the conversation. And that I didn't say anything that night, but when he got home, I made a phone call. Right. I don't mind, but that was offensive. And then he'll tell me too, like, don't say that, or that's not appropriate or something. Like I say, I think what it is we are open to each other to say, we don't hide it. I don't.
Right.
If Michael offends me or do something I don't like, I don't get on the phone to call his sister or call his brother. I'm going to tell him.
100%.
I'm going to tell him. And that's another boundary that we set. And I learned from my husband too, is don't get on the phone and talk about one kid with the other kid if you haven't said it to them. Now if you're going and you're seeking advice because maybe they're a little bit closer, because my other son, we call him the therapist in the family. He's the therapist. Aaron, he's the therapist. We don't call his name because he's the therapist. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
He can see things from, if you want somebody that can really see things from other people's perspective. And I notice I'm starting to see a lot of that come out of you too, where you are really like, since you hit your 30s, you're really settling in and then being clear about things, you know what I mean? And being able to judge things and,
you know what it is?
But
I'm a daddy. That's what it is. I got a 3-year-old. That's what I'm going to be honest. Kids going to grow you up.
Yeah.
No, but truthfully, because I have to see things from that perspective, because what happens is with your kids, you're so biased.
Ooh.
I am so biased towards my son. If he says somebody did something to him, I am ready to go to war.
Yeah.
But I also have to recognize my son is 3.
He's 3.
And some of the times he knows what he's talking about, and other times he's just talking. So I have to discern and take my bias away. Okay, no, son, that's not true.
Right.
Okay, no, that's not how it went down.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put that out there too. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
You have to be able to see different perspectives as a parent, because you're constantly in the situation. So let me ask you this. Is there, because I feel like I've learned most of my financial knowledge and stuff from y'all and different things. I'm not sure. Is there anything you learned from me financially? I'm pretty sure the answer is like,
I've learned some stuff from you because well, we've done the finance through Fidelity and all that stuff, but I learned
like
how to
investing, stock investing,
like Apple and stuff like that with you, and how you have taught me. So yeah, you have taught me a lot about investing. And then you were the one who set me up on Acorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's doing good.
That roundup.
That roundup. So I have learned some financial things from you that I'm still doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, don't feel like you haven't taught me anything in the financial district, you know what I'm saying? And I know that you're constantly talking about, investing even more and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just a matter of having the...
Well, I can say you all taught me a lot too about just finances as well. I mean, from the real estate game, and I won't get deep into that, but like I have a general framework of how that works and the financial component. And then even like something I learned from you is that it's better to, if I come to you and I say, Mom, there's this new pair of, I don't want to say sneakers because I'm not 15. Okay. There's this new pair of, there's this new watch that I've been eyeballing. I love watches. Watches are one of my things. There's this watch I've been eyeballing. And I'm like, you're like, oh, word? And I'm like, yeah, it's like $500. Yeah. I'm about to go get it. And you're like, oh, okay. And I get it and I bring it back to you and I show it to you. You're going to be like, cool, this is nice. Yeah. You paid $500 for this, huh? It's like, yeah. But if I come to you and I go, Mom, there's this watch that was $500 and I was able to get it for $400, you're going to be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, so you taught me like, just because you can purchase something, it's more of a flex to purchase it at a I don't want to say at a discount. It's more of a flex to purchase that you didn't pay top dollar for something versus you paying top dollar. And that's not to say that you can't pay the $500 for it. You got the money, but it is more of a flex to go, I got this for a deal. I got this for a steal. And if you think about that, that kind of translates into most of your bigger financial purchases, period.
Right.
If you purchase a house, and they're offering you, and it appraises for 500, and the seller is wanting 500, but you get him to sell it to you for 450.
Right.
Now you have $50,000 worth of equity built in.
That's true.
When you buy the home,
right,
or when you buy jewelry,
right.
Sam's Club and Costco does this a lot too. Their earrings. This is I'm dropping gems for y'all right now. Sam's Club and Costco has jewelry for sale, and the sale price for a pair of earrings might be $300.
Right.
But the jewelry, look at the tag, y'all. On the tag, it'll say the price of the jewelry, and in small font underneath it, it will say the value of it.
The retail value.
The retail value will always be a little bit more than what you bought it for.
That's right.
These are things that, you know, appreciate. You want assets. You don't want... It's cool to have a cool car,
right?
But that's losing value.
That's losing value.
Your jewelry, your house.
And I'm not sure, but I've heard this, that the same jeweler for Tiffany shops for Sam's Club and all those places. Like, I mean, I learned years ago, like Oprah, they said she was getting her jewelry from Sam's Club.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I've really gotten into, and I've been doing it for years and years and years, is going to estate sales and stuff like that. I mean, even like raising y'all, I never had a problem with Goodwill.
Yes.
Some people have problems with it. My daughter, when, you know, she was like, we don't have to do that anymore. Why are you still doing it? It's like I told her, I said, just because I have $20 don't mean I want to spend this whole 20. You know what I mean? So if I can go to Goodwill and get a pair of jeans, bring them home, wash them, you know what I mean, clean them up, and pay $5, and I still got $15, or I can go to the mall and pay $19.95 and be begging somebody for $3 to pay
to get lunch afterwards.
Yeah, to get lunch or whatever. So just because you have the money don't mean you need to spend the money. That's not a flex. You know what I mean? What you got to do, you got to think wisely, because first of all, in your mind, you need to know that clothes is 100% markup. They're 100% markup. So you need to know that. And if you know that clothes are 100% markup, that means you know that you need to get them as low as you can. Shop off season. I always have shopped off season. We live in Michigan. I buy coats when they go on sale like after summer. December. You know, like December, January, February, like September. Like they'll be on sale, you know what I mean? Or at the end of the season, like January, February, they get rid of the coats. Then you buy them for next year, and you buy them a size bigger. That's how I do it. Yeah.
100%.
So we just wanted to come in and chit chat and do a live with you guys, you know, and just share our lives, you know, because we're just doing life over here.
Well, let me ask you this too. I'm going to throw you a curveball. So it's Saturday. What is something that you know, the weekends are very special. Yeah. It's always been special in our family because that's the one day. Sometimes my dad will, most of the time my dad will work Saturdays, but Saturday is like the one day I feel like coming up in the house that everybody was kind of free to do what it is that they wanted to do. What's one thing that every Saturday you felt like you had to do? Or like, what's one thing every Saturday that I should say that you look forward to doing? Whether it be like, especially coming up like gardening or like
I like
farmer's market.
Yeah, but I like kind of shopping.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Because like you said, I like shopping for a bargain. So I always enjoyed shopping. Shopping was good. You know what I mean? You can get out the house, you can shop, you know, get around a little bit, because Monday through Friday you're working. You know, you get home, you're tired, you're cooking dinner.
Dealing with
the
kids.
Dealing with kids and all that stuff. So Saturday was always like shopping.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And getting prepared for Sunday for church or something. But Saturday was just a good free day.
Yeah.
And usually we never cooked a heavy meal on Saturday. It was like free fall. you know, because we used to go to OCB when we had all the kids, guys.
OCB, oh, go ahead.
Old Country Buffet.
Yeah.
And I used to take them boys and them kids because it was all you could eat for one price, and it worked, you know. But yeah, Saturday was just a free fall Saturday. What is it that you like about Saturday?
Coming up, I think I used to love just being able to not have to get ready for school. Ooh, and just going outside and seeing my friends and basically running around the neighborhood all day if it was good weather. And then as an adult, I think what I like most about Saturday is like, I can't say not waking up because I'm gonna be up regardless.
Yeah.
But like, I like the idea that Saturday is, the flexibility of it. Yeah. We can go grocery shopping, but then we can go to the park and have some fun. Yeah. Or we can go out to dinner and, you know, maybe I can sip something, she can sip something, and then we can take our son to the park and he can fall asleep. Like, I like the idea of being able to
do that.
Yeah, basically have a blank slate and kind of move how you want to move on Saturday. Yeah. And with the expectation as well that like you might see something that you wouldn't have seen during the week. You might experience something that you wouldn't have experienced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that said, we've been on live for a minute. So appreciate y'all for tuning in to the first live ever on Doing Life with Miss Mary. Yeah. More to come.
Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a Saturday I'm doing a live, but I am going to plan on going live on one day during the week. I don't want to put it out yet until I'm for sure what day I'm going to be going live. But thanks, guys, for watching.
Appreciate y'all.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
More content. You never know. Might be more guests coming on here on live Saturdays.
Yeah, I like it.
They get live. We might change up the what we sipping too. You never know.
Right.
Have a great weekend, guys.